Even when you agree with Doge or Trump or whoever, you should never celebrate or give them credit for anything they do. So sometimes one of my friends might come to me and say, hey, look at this thing that Trump or Doge is doing that's good, actually. There seems to be some sort of confusion about this. Just for clarity's sake, nothing they do should ever be celebrated, and they should never get any credit whatsoever, no matter whether you agree with what they're doing or not. The reason why is because they are authoritarians. It's quite clear by this point that they don't care about laws, norms, or institutions. Through unilateral pauses of funds delegated by Congress and a failure to notify Congress about those pauses, this administration has very likely violated the Impoundment Control Act of 1974. They're happy to break the law, and it shows. So whenever they do something that you like, investigate someone you think is corrupt, cut funding for something you hate, that's not a win. It's bait. It's a way to normalize their rule. No matter what they do, it should not matter. You can never give them any credit for anything, because when you take your wins where you can get them, or do anything other than oppose executive aggrandizement, you are risking normalizing authoritarianism. In an age where it's politics as normal, you can and probably should give your opposition credit from time to time when they deserve it. But the problem is that right now, the political opponents that we're facing are not normal. They are authoritarians. They will do whatever it takes to get the credit that they need to legitimize themselves. Authoritarians do not care about consistency. Trump can flip on a policy tomorrow and take credit for whoever is willing to give it to him. If you give him credit now, you contribute to the idea that opposition to authoritarianism is conditional. It's not. It should be absolute. The whole problem is that this isn't about policy or waste or fraud. It's about the fundamental overarching structure of liberal democracy. I will absolutely not celebrate any small thing that Trump or Doge does that I might like, even if it aligns perfectly with my political ideology, because he's an authoritarian. He deserves no credit. I don't know why people would give up their overarching democratic values for minor political wins. It feels so short-sighted and risks playing exactly into his hands. If you disagree with me, please tell me why, because I think it's wild to hate authoritarianism when Trump does something you hate, but then be okay with it when it benefits you. Seriously, for this one, please tell me what you think.